Assalamu alaikum. Myself Ahkam Ansari. Patient, I am back again with yet another video lecture of information technology. In our previous lecture of impressive web designing, we have seen some built-in function and user-defined function in JavaScript, in which we have started built-in function. Okay, so we have seen definition of JavaScript function. What is a JavaScript function? Then we have seen what are the built-in function, and we have seen some definition and meaning of user-defined function. But we have yet not touched what is exactly user-defined function, because we are working in built-in function. As we know, and we have already discussed, that built-in function are those functions which are given by the JavaScript itself. Okay, there's a predefined function, means they have certain meaning and certain functionality, just we have to use that function. Okay, in our last lecture we have seen one of them, that was prompt function we have completed. Okay, in prompt function we have seen that prompt box will display on your screen, and inside that you can insert some value, and that value can be used for further calculation or further use. Means basically the built-in function, that is a prompt, is used to accept value from user. Okay, but today our focus will be on parseInt function. Okay, today we will see parseInt function. First I will tell you, JavaScript is a case sensitive language. I have tell you this thing many of the time. Why? Because if a language is supported case sensitive, means if you write in some other cases, like for example, if prompt function is given in small letter, okay, so if you write in capital letter, means you are going against the case. Whatever given by the JavaScript language, you have to follow that rules and regulation. JavaScript is a case sensitive, so all the word which is in small letter, you have to write in small letter only. Okay, in the same way, parseInt is a function, is a built-in function which is given by the JavaScript, and it's combination of two words. One is a parse and one is a int, where all letters in small letter except I. Okay, I is in capital letter. So if you write I in small letter or any letter other than given by the JavaScript, it will not perform its function or its application. Means prompt is a function which application is to accept value from user. If you write P in capital letter or R in capital letter or any word against the JavaScript, so you cannot accept, you are not unable to accept any value. Means it will generate an error, or it will not generate proper output. So these things you have to remember while you are using JavaScript, because sometimes you know the prompt function is used to accept value, you know the meaning of prompt, but while writing you misspell sometime, or sometime you write in correct manner. Means sometimes you write P in capital letter or any word in against the JavaScript rule. Okay, so these things you have to remember. Means the function is written in which format, you have to write in that format only. Here we are moving toward the parseInt function, where all word is in small letter, only I is in capital letter, and there is no space between parseInt. Okay, parseInt is a single word, there is no space. Okay, so parseInt. So parseInt is a built-in function. I just want to say the application and uses of parseInt. So parseInt is a function which is used to convert a string into integer. What does mean the parse actually? If you see the definition or the meaning of parse means to analyze or to split a data into different pieces. Okay, what does mean the parse? Sometimes parse is called as a conversion, or parse is called as a split into different pieces, or you can say parse means analyze, you can say. But parseInt is a function and which come under category of built-in function, and the purpose or application of parseInt is to convert your string into integer. As we have discussed in data type, string is nothing but collection of characters. Okay, if you write A, it is a character, but if you write AA, it becomes a string. Okay, so a string is a collection of character. So this function, this JavaScript function is used to convert a string into integer. Means if you have any string, by using that function you can convert into an integer. Okay, but again there is a problem, or again there is certain limitation. Means by using parseInt function you can only convert the value which is in number. Are you getting my point? Means for example, you have used this function, prawn function you have used. So by using prawn function you can accept any value, but the value you have accepted will be in the form of string only. This is the property of prawn function. Means any value you accept from prawn function, it will be considered as a string. So if you perform any arithmetic operation, you cannot perform. Okay, you cannot perform any arithmetic operation by using prawn function only. So whatever value accepted by the prawn function, it will be in the form of string only. And if it is convertible, then parseInt function will convert it into integer. I think I am going in very deep, but for time being just try to understand. ParseInt is a function which is used to convert a string into integer. Means integer means number, but that function can only convert those values which are convertible. Means which value is convertible, I will tell you. Okay, just for time being just try to understand. ParseInt is a built-in function given by the JavaScript which is used to convert a string into integer, and integer means number. Okay, I will show you how we can convert it. Okay, let's have a look. This thing we have done. Okay, now see this. I have told you parseInt is a JavaScript built-in function which is okay. This thing we have done. Now this one is very important. Only convertible string. Means this function is used to convert a string into integer, but there is a condition, there is a limitation that you can convert only the value which is convertible. Means I just want to tell you in Notepad so you can get the clear picture. Even I will show you in coding. For example, if I say var a equals to 10, tell me I have declared a variable which name is a and which value is 10. This is the integer value. Getting my point? This is an integer value or number. Okay, but if I write var b equal to, in double quote, if I write 102, okay, here 102 is considered as string. Okay, why? Because this value is encoded between double quote. Okay, this value is encoded between double quote. Any value irrespective of number or alphabet, if it is quoted between double quote or single quote, or if I write single quote like this, it will be considered as a string. Okay, so this string can be converted by using parseInt function. Are you getting my point? This is convertible value. Means again it's a string because of this code. If I write single quote or double quote, this will considered as a string, but this string is a convertible string. 102 can be converted into number, even it is in form of a string, but by using parseInt function you can convert it. If you are unable to see, let me zoom it. Student, this is very important. Huh? Why? Because sometimes you say that this function will convert all the string. No, it will not convert all the string. Okay, I have declared a variable called var a which value is 10. This is a pure integer, no need to convert. Why? Because it's already in integer. But I have declared one more variable called var b, and I have assigned value of b inside double quote. This is the double quotation. Okay, means double quote or single quote indicate that the value is in string form. So the parseInt function convert only convertible value. It will convert 1 not 2, it will convertible. But in some cases, for example, if you have var c equal to, again you have one more string called account. Okay, means again this value is also a string, and this value is also a string. This is the convertible string. This value can be converted and you will get 102. The output will be 102. But by using parseInt function you can convert. But this value again it's a string, but you cannot convert it. Okay, you cannot convert it in any number. So this value is not a convertible value. And if you convert this value means I am talking about if you have a character, set of character. This is the set of number. Okay, this is the set of number. This can be convertible, but by using parseInt function you can convert into 102. But this is the collection of characters or letter. You cannot convert this string into integer. So the result will be NaN. Okay, the result will be NaN. If you try to convert the string which is not convertible, your output will be NaN, which means not a number. Okay student, so I will show you how we can convert it. Let's have a look on our slide. Okay, I think you got the what is mean by this note. Only convertible string can be converted, means if you have written some number inside the double quote, so that double quote means it's a string, but if it's convertible you can convert by using parseInt function. Okay, for example, see I have written same example. For example, you have written where a equal to 25, but this 25 is quoted between two double quotes. Okay, so if you use a equal to parseInt a, so the value of a will be converted by using this function. This is a parseInt function, and it will store inside a. After conversion it will store inside the a. Then I have written document.write, so the value 25 you will get as a output. Okay, I will show you live, don't worry, it's just example. I will show you live how it will work. Okay, then I have declared one more variable called var b, and inside that I have again stored one string. Okay, this is also a string and it's also a string, but by using parseInt function I have converted. B equal to parseInt means this value will converted document.write b, but your output will be NaN, that is not a number. Why? Because a com is a set of character which cannot be converted in any number or integer, but 25 can be converted in a number. Exactly 25 is number, but it is quoted inside the string, inside the double quote, that's why it become a string. But by using parseInt function you can convert it into number or integer, but a com cannot be converted into any number. Are you getting my point? ParseInt function will only convert the convertible value. Convertible value means if it is a number. Okay, let's have a look. I am going to start notepad. I will show you live, don't worry. Okay, this is my notepad application. Inside that first I will create doc type. Okay, HTML means I have to write JavaScript inside the HTML page, and we will use HTML version 5. So this is my HTML opening and closing tag. Between that I will have head tag and then closing head tag. Okay, then I will write body tag and closing body tag. Okay, these are some basic tags which require to create any HTML page. Now you have choice, you can insert script between body tag or you can insert inside the head tag. I am going to write inside the head tag. So to insert a scripting language JavaScript, we have a script tag and you will have to write closing script tag. Okay, now between that I have to write one attribute of the script, that is a language, which tells which language you are using. So I will tell you that JavaScript I am using. Okay, now whatever you write between these two scripted, that's the opening and closing, it will considered as a JavaScript code. Now I am going to declare a variable called var a equal to, inside double quote I am going to write 786. Okay, now I am going to display this value, document dot write. I will write A. So document.write A I have written, so it will display the value of A. So what is the value of A? The value of A is 786. So you will get the output as a 786. Let me save file first, because the first time when you create any file it will ask to save. Okay, currently it's saving in desktop. I will say okay, and my program is parseInt, so I will write parseInt. You can assign any name, parseInt.html. Okay, let me save the file. Flip back to your browser. Now you will get this file is here. Okay, this is your output. Okay, now you are getting your output on your C. 786 coming. Why? Because we have written A equal to 786 and document.write A you have displayed. Now if you write Akam Ansari, okay, if you write Akam Ansari and when you click on save, flip back to your browser, now it will say Akam Ansari. Now I am going to use parseInt function. Okay, I am going to use parseInt function. For example, where B I have declared, okay, and B equal to, I am writing parseInt. Where I is in capital student, please pay attention. I am writing a function parseInt. I am writing, okay, I am using here parseInt function. Okay, where I is in capital letter and there is no space. So parseInt equal to what? I am going to convert A. Okay, I am going to convert the value of A. What is the value of A currently? Akam Ansari. Okay, so I have used this function, that is a parseInt function. Inside that I have passed the value, that is the A, and after conversion it will store inside B. I have declared a variable called B, and B equal to parseInt means whatever the converted value will be, it will store inside variable B, and after that I am going to display the value of B. Document.write B. Understood or not? First I have declared student, again I am explaining. First I have declared a variable called var A. Inside that I have stored a value called Akam Ansari, and it is a string because I have added this value between opening and closing quote. Okay, so it will considered as a string. After that I have declared one more variable var B. Inside that I am storing B equal to, what I am storing? I am storing converted value of A by using this. See the selected line, selected character. Okay, the selected thing means parseInt function. This bracket is nothing but shows that you are using a function, and that function name is parseInt. Okay, inside that you have passed a variable called A. So this function will convert the value of A. So the value of A is Akam Ansari. It will convert. It will try to convert actually. Okay, because initially it will not know whether it's a string or whether it's a convertible string or not. It will try to convert, and it will store converted value inside B because we have declared B, and whatever calculation will be of this statement, it will store inside variable B, and after that you are displaying document.write B means whatever converted value of this statement, it will store inside B, and after this you are going to display the value of B. So see what will happen. I will tell you the result will be NaN, not a number, but let me show you. When I refresh this, you will get NaN. That is a not a number. Means the string you are trying to convert by using parseInt is not a number. It is not convertible. But if you change this string, to 7, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you have declared a variable. Inside that again still I am storing a string. Why? Because I am writing in double quote, so this value will considered as a string. Now if you, okay, now same thing I am going to do, means I am going to convert by using parseInt function. Okay, so 1 2 3 will store inside A, and I have declared one more variable called B, and I am going to convert the value of A, and then convertible value will store inside B, and again I am going to display the value of B. Okay, now this time you will get 1 2 3 4 5. Let me refresh. Why the first thing you get in and the second time you get 1 2 3 4? Because first time when you have taken variable A as a string, but this string cannot be converted into integer. It is not convertible. Okay, is there any sense that a Ansari can be converted into any number? No, but in this case, let me comment it. In this case, again it's a string 1 2 3 4 5, and it's looking like number, but if you put inside double quote, it becomes a string. This string is a convertible string, so by using parseInt function, this value will convert. Okay, now as in starting of this lecture, I said that we have seen a function called prompt, which is used to accept value from user, and at that time I have told you that this function is accept value in the form of string only. Okay, let me show you. Instead of writing hard-coded value, now I am going to accept value from user. So I am going to write a equal to prompt, and inside that I will write enter any value. Okay, enter value, what we can say. Okay, enter value you can write. Okay, enter value means a user can enter any value, so enter value you can write. So whatever value user will enter, it will store inside variable called A. Okay, let me delete it if it is very. Then you have written var B, and B equal to parseInt A and document dot write B. Means now you are going to accept value from user, and you are going to convert into, by using parseInt you are going to convert. Okay, so click back to your browser, refresh the file. When you refresh, you will get this box. This box is called the prompt box, and this box is coming from prompt function. So when you write 1 2 5 4, 1 2 5 4, you think it's a number. Yes student, you are thinking it's a number, but when I click OK, it is converted by using parseInt function. Okay, by using parseInt function. Or I want to show you, let me remove all these things, and I am going to perform addition of two numbers. Var A, var B. I have written var A, var B. Enter value for A and enter value for B. And here you are going to write A plus B. Okay. See student, here I am yet not use any parseInt function. Means I am back to my previous lecture. I have declared two variables, var A and var B. Inside that I am going to accept value from user, and the first value will store inside variable A. Then again it will generate another prompt box. The value of that prompt box will store inside B. Then by using this line I am going to perform addition of A plus B. Now see what will happen. This is very interesting. Student, this is very interesting. Please focus. Enter value for A. Are you getting? Can you see this message? Enter value for A. For example, I have entered 45. When I click OK, again it says enter value for B. If you are unable to see this prompt box, enter value for B. I am going to press 100. Okay, my first value was 45 and my second value is 100, and I have written formula for addition. Means the first value will store inside variable A as a 45 and the second value will store inside B as a 100. Then I have performed addition of A plus B. So my expected output is 145. Am I correct? Means the value of A is 45 and the value of B is 100. Then I have written document.write A plus B. So A plus B, the value of A will store inside this variable and the value of B will store inside, and it will, this is symbol is used for addition. So it will perform addition of two numbers, and the first number is 45 and second number is 100. So my output, expected output, I am saying, could be 145, but it will not 145. Okay, what will be? I just want to show you. Actually, it will be 45100. Okay, let me show you. When you click OK, you are getting 45100. This is your first value and this is your second value. Why it's not perform arithmetic operation? Even I have used, see, even I have used A plus B. If I comment it, student, please pay attention. The video is going a little large, but please, it is very important. If I comment this line and if I write where A equal to 45, Control C I am going to press, Control V, and where B equal to 100. Okay, now this line will not execute. I have commented it. Now when I click on save, when I refresh, you will get output as a 145. Here your arithmetic operation is working even when you change 450. Okay, now your output will be 550. Am I correct? Let me refresh. Your output is a 550. Means your arithmetic operation is working, your arithmetic operation is correct. Okay, but why if I comment this line, okay, and if I use these two lines which I was earlier using, means I have declared two variables and I am accepting value from user, means I am using 50, then I click OK, I am using 100, my expected output is a 150, but you will get 50 and 100. Okay, why? Because as I told you earlier in this lecture, this function, that is a prompt function, accept value in the form of string, okay, in the form of string. Whatever value you pass in this function, it will accept as an string, and string cannot be performed arithmetic operation. String cannot be performed. If I write Hakam and if I write Ansari, so you can concatenate. Two string cannot be performed arithmetic operation. Two number can perform, but two string cannot perform arithmetic operation. Two string can perform concatenation. Okay, let me write the word concatenation. Okay, two string can perform concatenation. For example, let me save it. Flip back to your browser. Let me refresh. If I write Hakam, that is your first value, and if I write Ansari, now you will get answer. Hakam Ansari. Okay, Hakam Ansari means two string cannot be performed arithmetic operation. Two string can perform concatenation. Concatenation, it's a concatenation, means the first value Hakam and the second value Ansari is concat. Okay, it's combine, it's join. Okay, so same thing is going over here. Okay, same thing is going over here. Means when you refresh this, you will get a prompt box. When you write 50, that's the first value. When you click OK, and when you enter second value again 50, so it will 50-50, not 100. Okay, your output is a 50-50, not 100, because it is the value is accepted in the form of a string, and a string can be concatenated. Okay, so this string is concatenated and you are getting output as a 50-50. Okay, so to convert this string into integer, we have to use parseInt function. So there is a many ways to use parseInt function inside the prompt. So just one of the good idea, or you can say good practice, to write prompt just before prompt. Use parseInt function. ParseInt, and write this bracket, and now you have two bracket, one bracket for prompt. This is the prompt, this is the bracket for prompt. Okay, student, please pay attention. This bracket is of prompt function, and this bracket is for parseInt function. Now this is the closing of your, this is the closing bracket of your prompt. So add one more closing. This is the closing of parseInt function. Now I just want to tell you meaning of this line. So just try to say, initially it was like this. Okay, so by using prompt, it will accept some value. That value will be converted by using parseInt function. Okay, parseInt function will convert the value accepted by a prompt, and it will store inside the variable a. Okay, in the same way, okay, where b, parseInt, enter value for b. Now whatever value you will insert inside this prompt function, it will convert into integer, and here you have written addition. Now it will perform because it will convert into integer. Now it will not concatenate. Refresh it. First you have 100, the value of a, then you have 200, you will get output as a 300. Now it's not concatenation. Okay, it's a proper arithmetic operation. But still, if you perform non-convertible value, for example, if you write chemist, it will accept value, and when you write college, now you will get result as a NaN. Why? Because chemist and college cannot be performed arithmetic operation. Okay, if you are trying to convert it, you will get not a number. Okay, student, so I hope you could understand what we have learned in this particular video. I think it was a very important lecture for those who are learning JavaScript. In upcoming lecture, we will see some more function like parseFloat function, alert function, and confirm function we will see. But if you have any question in prompt or parseInt, please feel free to post your query, your comment. Inshallah, I will try to answer you very soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Allah Hafiz.